Today we are dropping 2 giant fish traps, crab traps, invertebrate traps, whatever you want to call them. We are dropping them at the dock for 24 hours. Let's do it. Now you guys obviously know this one. This has been a staple on the 24-hour fish traps for a long time. Black fish trap right here, and it's Old Faithful. She does the job. She definitely does the job. She catches some really cool stuff. But this guy, I just got back from the store and we bought a brand new one. I think it's the same exact thing. It's the same exact trap, but the colors are reversed. This is black and this is green. So they're reversed traps. Color probably has nothing to do with how many crabs you're gonna catch. I can almost guarantee it, but let's test the theory. Does the green trap work better than the black trap? This is a brand new trap. So we're looking to catch some giant invertebrates for my ponds. Now we are gonna be dropping these guys in 2 different ends of the dock to see which one is better. We're gonna drop one here and drop one at the end to see where the crabs are mostly hanging out. The crabs are all at the back of the canal. They're probably gonna go into this one first. They're all in the front. They're probably gonna go into that one first. And we're gonna be using the same bait for both. So you put the bait in these little cage, little tubes here. We're gonna be using the same bait, the same everything, but different locations to see how many we catch. And we're gonna be using these guys for the bait. So obviously I like, a lot of people say to use chicken and all this, like, you know, normal stuff, chicken, steak. I like using sardines because that's what they would naturally eat out here in the wild in the canals. They eat fish, so we're gonna use fish. Now we're gonna use some chunked and some whole. This is like a frozen block right now. Also, I don't know what happened to all my fillet knives. So we're using Cuisinart? I don't know. Kisi? What is it?
Cuisine.
Cuisinart knives today, because I don't know what happened. I misplaced all of my fillet knives. So we're gonna be using some whole sardines like this and some chunked. So let's just get some whole ones out of this giant frozen block here. Put these guys in the trap and then let's chop some up because they might want to smell that those guts. So here's some holes going in the new trap. I feel like the new trap's gonna slay. I don't know why. It really has no difference. There is no difference, but it's gonna slay. It's gonna slay. I can just feel it. Now we're catching these guys for the ponds. So if we get any smaller ones, maybe we can keep them. And the big boys, we'll see what we're gonna do with them. You guys will see what we're gonna do with them once we catch them. But it's pretty much a guarantee. These invertebrates are everywhere all over this canal. Look at the size of this Dean. It's an absolute stud. Now sardines are such a good live bait. If you catch these guys live, always use them offshore because they are such a good bait. So now we have whole sardines in each of these. Let's put chunks for the rest. Got some chunks, just like that. Oh, the crabs love this stuff. Look at that. Crabs absolutely love it. That should be probably good. You know, let's just throw something more in there. Who cares? The more the merrier. Let's use this whole chum block in each one of these guys because the crabs absolutely love it. You know who also loves this? My sick and twisted dogs. Whenever I'm cutting, whenever I'm doing a chumming video or a fish trap video and I'm cutting up bait, they come out here and lick the pavement because they love sardines. I don't know how they like that stuff, but more power to them. Don't let it go to waste. Put some chunks in this one, the Old Faithful trap. That is a full trap. Close her on up. Close this one on up. Oh, this one just feels so new. A brand new car. You can even smell, it's got new car smell. This is gonna be a freaking machine. Trap number 1 is about to go in the water. We're gonna throw this guy towards the opening of the canal. So this is that's where all the boat traffic is. That is the end of the canal. So there's a dead end at that side. We're gonna throw the new trap over there. We're gonna toss this guy out right here. Perfect. You want it as deep as possible. The crabs like hanging out in the middle of the canal. Now, I'll tell you guys what would be really cool would be to catch one of those weird looking crabs that we saw while driving the underwater drone around here. We saw one of those weird looking, I don't even know what kind of crab it is, but that would be really cool to catch one of those in these traps, which we definitely could. Now the brand new Ferrari, the brand new trap. I'm so excited about this one. I'm not sure where we're gonna throw this one. I'm thinking right here where we usually chum. We usually chum this little section right here. So maybe I'll throw it here a little bit shallower and we'll see if anything wants to swim inside of it. Now these guys don't just catch invertebrates, you can catch fish in there. The smaller ones can have like a little escape hole with these guys right here. They swim in and out of the holes, but a bigger fish could swim through the main section and we can definitely get some fish. So we shall see if we get any. Let's do it. All right, brand new Ferrari. We're gonna name this one the Ferrari. Who knows, maybe a green colored trap will be better than a black trap. Who knows? Just like that, we have our trap set. Now let's wait 24 hours, see what we catch. So you guys can see the trap sitting in the water there. So it sits on the bottom. And the way it works, it has these 2 openings that are big enough for, you know, big crabs and vertebrates to go inside of there, and then they can't find their way out. So it's gonna sit just like that on the bottom, bring a lot of attention, and they should be here in no time. All right, we are back. It's been longer than 24 hours because I had to rebait and reset the traps. So I threw them out deep. I used sardines. I scrapped that when I pulled them in and nothing was inside of them. I think that's because of all the rain that I had. So I had to wait a couple days, throw them back out. I threw them both really deep, all tied to the jet skis. So they're super deep out in the middle. Both of them right here. I know we were trying to do a little challenge of over here and over there, but now we're still gonna see which one has the most stuff inside of it. So I used pilchard this time and not sardines, and I threw them deeper, and I waited a little bit until that rainwater kind of washed out. It's still really brown, and there's a lot of rainwater in here, so we're gonna see if anything came, because I don't know why, I haven't seen any crabs for a while because of the rainwater, I guess. I mean, I haven't seen crabs forever. I've never thrown the trap and not caught crabs. So we're gonna see here what we got. Let's do this one first. Let's do the new trap first. Come on, trap. Come on, trap. Pull through. What do you got for me? Oh my God, who tied this? A mountain man tied it. I'm a mountain man now. Howdy. Okay, trap number one. Trap number one is over to the right. I do not see any crabs in this one, but I do see it's 2 puffers. No crabs, and they don't look like they've been touched by crabs either. So that is not a good sign, but I do have 2 puffer fish in here. Now these holes are designed so the fish can swim in and out of them, but these guys are thick boys. These guys are thick boy thick boy puffer fish. So they swam in here and did not get out. So just in case this does happen and you catch puffer fish, you have this little door here that swings open. You can get these guys right out through the door, just like this. And as you guys can see, we got the classic leopard puffer. Now these guys obviously would swim in here because they are the greediest fish in the canal. The greediest. Every bait they will eat. Every single trap they will swim into. It's puffer fish. And they smell for some reason today, or maybe it's just a pilchard, but they are stinking over here. And this guy's blowing up like a balloon. So these guys, I call them the greediest fish of all time because that's exactly what they are, the greediest fish ever. We gotta get this trap back in the water because it is stinky. I did see a lot more fish in here when I pulled it up, but that was because they were really small fish. There was a lot of sand perch in there and they swam right out. Once I pulled them up, they just fit right through all those holes. So you're gonna catch bigger crabs and bigger fish in these traps. Now, what do we have for trap number 2? Trap number 2, I did kind of on the left side. This one was on the right side. What the heck is that? Just a million freaking flies over here. Not flies, but like little water bugs and gnats. Oh my God, there's thousands. Oh! You see that? They're gonna fly into my freaking lungs. Okay, the OG trap. The OG trap, here we go. I'm gonna drag her on in. Here we go. No crabs, I don't think, but I see something bigger in there. See guys, the crabs are extinct. We got ourselves a catfish, and this guy will do just fine for adding to the aquarium here. We can easily get some good stuff out of this guy, and people love to eat these catfish. Now this guy is a saltwater catfish, and you guys gotta be super careful if you guys ever catch these guys. I recently just saw a catch and cook actually on TikTok of one of these catfish, and people absolutely love them. They taste delicious. But you have to be careful because of this right here. That right there, well, there's actually 3 of them that I'm gonna show you, but this spine right here, there's a spine that comes along the side of the fin there, and that is a venomous spine, and that will hurt really bad if you get pricked by this guy. He also has 2 more right underneath the fin here on this side, so like a wing. So spine, 2 spines, and then 1 on the other side. So that's 3 total spines that'll take you right to the hospital, just like that. I mean, these guys, if they get you, it will hurt just like a lionfish, just like a lionfish. So they definitely have some protection. And the crazy thing is, if you fillet these guys up and throw them back in the water, the catfish don't even eat these guys. They leave them alone. They know that that's the catfish carcass. They don't want to go near it because catfish are no good. They also have the hardest little head here, like a shell. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's a freaking shield around their head. It's like a helmet. So they're hard-headed helmet catfish with spines that are venomous. Honestly, that is an evolutionary freaking, they know how to protect themselves, that's for sure. And there are millions, probably just in this canal alone. I mean, they're everywhere, all over the place. Anytime you fillet, here comes the army of catfish. They are everywhere. Now, in terms of Leroy and Jenkins here, the green or the orange-eyed pufferfish, we are gonna let these guys go. But these guys are also great eating, and they're like little chicken nuggets for pufferfish. Like actually, you can eat them and they're delicious, apparently. So we're gonna let these guys go because they're the greediest fish of all time. Keep letting them be greedy. See ya. And then this stud of a freaking puffer fish. I mean, this guy's giant. There's ones way bigger, but this guy, look at those orange eyes. Look at that orange eye. If you want to zoom in, I don't know why a lot of fish have orange eye. I don't know if it has anything to do with, you know, seeing underwater or anything, but we caught a mutton snapper the other day and it has a bright orange eye. So we're gonna let this guy go as well. He's probably gonna, guess where he's gonna swim? He's probably gonna swim right to that fish trap, go inside of it again. See ya. If anyone knows why fish have sometimes an orange eye, like a mutton snapper has an orange eye, the pufferfish have an orange eye, I'm sure there's tons of fish with orange eye. Let me know down in the comments as to why they have orange eyes. Now here's our catfish right here that you guys are gonna see the meat that we can get off this guy. Now people absolutely love these catfish. They absolutely love them. And here's that spike with the venom. And you guys can see if you zoom in, it's barbed and serrated right there. So once it goes in, it really makes sure to stay in there as long as possible and to get that venom right in you. Can you see that, Brooke? How it's barbed? So that is a barb, like almost like a stingray barb is right here on this guy. So definitely do not want to get pricked by that. Now the crazy part is I actually know someone that's gotten stung by these guys or pricked by them, and they said it is worse than the lionfish. So I know I mentioned they're like a lionfish, but this guy said it was so painful. He was so angry that he got pricked by it. He drove right to the hospital. He said it hurt. And this guy's gotten stung by lionfish before. Literally anything you think of, he's got stung by it. He said this catfish was worse than anything that he's gotten stung by. So that is just crazy. Now the plan today was actually gonna be to catch some big blue crabs. I wanted to get a lot of them, so that's why I set the two different traps, and usually I get a lot of them, but since that rain came through, I haven't seen crabs in a while. So we're gonna have to put that video off for a while. I wanna catch a bunch of blue crabs, maybe keep one, and do a big catch and cook with you guys. That would have been a great video. Now drop a like on this video if you guys want me to set a bunch of crab traps again once I start seeing them again and catching a bunch of them, and maybe we can set up a blue crab aquarium with one of the blue crabs in there. That would be really cool. So I've seen people have crabs in their aquariums and they absolutely are savages. So let me know down in the comments if you guys think I should catch and set up a giant blue crab aquarium. I think that'd be awesome. But I did cut up a little bit of I did fillet the catfish, and I have some scraps for these guys to see if they would eat catfish fillet. So let's see if the pufferfish is interested at all in this. Yeah, he doesn't care. He don't care. He don't care. Over here. He loves any meat you give him, he loves. Here he comes. I absolutely love this guy. He is like a little puppy dog, man. He's literally a little puppy dog. He loves to eat right out of my hand. He's amazing. A little Spot. Little Spot, you like that catfish meat? Little Spot loves the catfish meat. So does the porkfish. Porkfish, the shark, everything is loving the catfish meat. They don't care. We're gonna have to do a big invertebrate stocking for this pond because I don't have any. And if we can get some crabs that will survive in here, doubt it because of the puffer. But if we can get some nice, you know, algae crabs, that'd be great so they can scurry along. But now that I have this puffer, that's gonna be hard. Maybe a bottom feeder type of goatfish type thing, that would be great for this pond because the scraps, the pufferfish, he eats the food and then he explodes it out of his mouth. I'm gonna drop it for him. Ready? Porkfish got it. Porkfish got it. That's hilarious, dude. All right, they like catfish, and apparently it's a great sandwich. Catfish sandwich, apparently it's fantastic. So maybe one day we'll do a giant catfish catching, and I'll try catfish for the first time with you guys, because I've never tried it before. So if we can catch like a bunch of them, we'll all eat catfish. Now, honestly, that porkfish in there has become a very great member of society in this pond. He actually loves it in here. So we never named him. We're gonna have to name him something. So comment down below what you think his name should be, and we're gonna start calling him by that. I'm thinking like Sunshine or something, because he comes out, he's a flash of lightning, and he's bright yellow. So comment down below a name for the porkfish, because everything in this pond absolutely loves it in here. Look at this stud little piece for the emperor snapper here. Let's see if he wants this. Yep, he didn't even think twice about it. He likes it. So now that we've discovered that, how about a piece? Oh look what's crazy. The skin peels right off of the fillets. Skin peeled right off, so now he has this to eat. That's great. That's why I love living in Florida, because I can go out and I can catch fish and I can feed my fish right from the backyard. Yeah, he doesn't care about that. He likes it. But let's see if he likes it with the skin on. Don't bite me, bro. Oh my God. He didn't even hesitate. He smoked it. He loves catfish. He loves catfish. I'm gonna have to go back in there and give him the rest of the fillet that I cut up, because he absolutely destroyed that catfish fillet. So the pufferfish and the emperor snapper confirmed big catfish, guys. They absolutely love it. I probably should have saved some for the Huma Huma trigger. He probably would have loved that. That's gonna do it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I was really pumped to catch some blue crabs today, but I don't know what happened with the rainwater. I have not seen blue crabs in a long time. It's super weird. So I'm definitely gonna do that video again in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.